Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm your host, Buck Ning, and today we're going to talk about my stock pick for the first week of December. And I say the first week because we will be picking a total of 3 stocks this month, just because of the way the ex-dividend date lands for these specific stocks. But we'll talk about the one I'm buying this Friday and adding to the portfolio. So we'll get right into it. But before we do that, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is where we put $100 a week into a tax-free savings account to build a dividend portfolio right in front of your eyes. And just so that we can cover that properly, here is the proof right here. But if you're not new to the channel, welcome back. And so, yeah, well, that's what we're gonna do. I'm totally lost for words. So we will just go right into the portfolio here and show you how the portfolio performed today and overall, and then we'll talk about the stock pick real quickly here. So very quickly here, we are up $28.11, up 1.87% today, with a total portfolio value of $1,529.41. For the week here, we are up $5.18, up 0.34%. For the month, we are up $182.38, up 13.54%. And for the 3-month average, we are up $209.41, up 15.86%. And that is the same for 1 year and the all. Today, a BMO is one of our shares that we own. We own 5 shares of BMO. Total value of $482.60. This one closed out at $96.52 today. We own 7 shares of Bank of Nova Scotia, valued at $455. This one closed out $65 today. Loblaws. This one closed out at $63.60. We own 3 shares of Loblaws, valued at $190.80. And then our last position currently in this portfolio is MFC, which is Manulife Financial Corporation. We own 17 shares valued at $377.57. We closed out at $22.21. And the little green highlighted part below the value of the stock is the gains starting when we own the position. We have $23.44 in cash. So we did deposit $100, so that you'll see that go in on Friday, and then we'll make our we'll create the position for Telus. Oh, there it is. That is the stock for this week, which is Telus. I didn't mean to say that, but here it is, Telus. So currently today they closed out at $24.97, down 8 cents per share, down 0.32%. For the week, they are up 7 cents, up 0.28%. For the month, they are up $2.43, up 10.78%. For the 3 months, up 90 cents, up 3.74%. For the year, they are up 3 cents, 0.12%. And for the 5-year rolling is $3.71, up 17.42%. Their current dividend yield at close is 4.07%. Their high is 25.32 for the year. The market cap sits at $32.16 billion. And yeah, so that is the stock pick for this month, for the first week, obviously. And ticker symbol is T.TO because it is a Canadian stock. In fact, we'll just leave it up here. That is the stock pick. So the reason I'm picking Telus is not because it's actually not the largest telecommunications provider in Canada. There are 3 big ones here in Canada, which is Rogers, Bell Media, and Telus. Telus is number 2 on the list for one of the largest. And I'll show you guys a few stats from their 2019 financials as well. But they are the 3 major players here in Canada, Telus being one of them, number 2 on the list for one of the largest. Something about telecommunication companies, Rogers, Bell, and Telus, is that they literally have a hold on the Canadian market. I know there are a few little ones out there, and some might even say Shaw is one. Shaw is fairly new to the telecommunications sector when it comes to the wireless sector. So yes, they are an internet provider. They provide landlines, cable, if you still have it, or any kind of like television product, telecommunication stuff. And they're trying to squeeze into the market of telecommunication and get some market share. And so, but it's always a struggle because Telus, Rogers, and Bell are just so predominant in Canada. I know some of the US companies have tried to enter the Canadian market, and they have pretty much all failed. I wouldn't say failed, but it's very, very difficult as there is just like a stranglehold with these three companies in the Canadian market. So Telus is a company, I do believe, based out of Vancouver. And Telus is predominant in Canada on the west side of Canada. So like BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan side of stuff. And they're just super strong. I know back in April, I think a lot of people now do know what a stock split is. Telus was actually one of the companies that had a split this year as well, but no one talked about it, obviously, because it's telecommunication. It's not too exciting, but it is a staple in everyone's lives. You know, you need data, you need phones. It's literally a staple in the world. And so they do pay a dividend. They will pay a dividend in the month of January. In order to get a dividend in the month of January for this stock, you do have to own it before, I do believe it's December 12th. So that is why I'm buying the position this week. And so, yeah, we'll take a look at their financials here. So we'll go to this one here. Not a financials, but just this is the 2019 presentation that I do believe they sent out. But Telus, as it stands, has had a 2% growth in their operating revenues, which is great. You always want to see growth in that. You don't want to see a company kind of go backwards in operating revenues, or else there's literally no growth. Dividends declared, so they increased their dividends by 7.3% based off of this presentation, which has been raised since last year. Last year, or 2018, was $2.10 per year per share. 2019, we are sitting at $2.25 and some fractions in 2019. And interestingly enough, Telus has been paying, is the longest paying dividend for any telecommunications in Canada, which is 16 straight years. And to see a growth year over year is fantastic in dividends because they can afford it. And so that doesn't mean they're going way back in their profits or anything like that. Total assets, they grew by 15%. Company that has assets is a good thing, as that shows growth and continues to build growth. If we go down a little bit here in the customer connections section, they added 537,000 more wireless subscribers. So your phone, that's a lot since the market is so congested with these top three, Rogers, Bell, and Telus. We have 123,000 added in 2019 for internet subscribers. I do believe Shaw was a big player in that, but they are losing market share. And this year, I do believe Telus came out with, pure fiber optic internet speeds. So that is fantastic. 67,000 TV subscribers. I don't know who still watches TV, but if you can still add 67,000 subscribers, that's pretty good. Residential voice subscribers, so that is down by $44,000, and that is obviously because we have these things. So I don't think there is any need for a phone unless you are old school, I guess. And security subscribers, so from 72,000 in 2018 to 608,000 security subscribers. So that's up 536,000 subscribers. And some people might be wondering, how the heck did they get so many subscribers for security? Well, there was a acquisition with another company for Telus. They had bought out another company. I think it was about $5 billion deal. Was it a $5 billion deal? Maybe it was. Don't quote me on that, but they did buy out a security company, and they are going into the security business, and which is, I think, awesome, because they want growth, and that is kind of the best way in today's world, when it comes to businesses expanding, is acquisitions with other companies, and just buying them out and merging. And so those are a few numbers to give you confidence in Telus. These reports that they have are free. You can go to their site. Hey guys, you can go to their site, and they actually provide this for you. If you want to go into details, you can see it here. These are in the billions of dollars. So operating revenues is 14 billion. There was a 2% change, and so it's all there. If you don't like the numbers here, you want to get more details, all this stuff is provided to anyone, as it's supposed to. They hit almost all their targets in 2019 in their scorecard, other than capital expenditures, which is totally fine, because they obviously want to reduce the expenditures. You want to reduce expenses, obviously, in a company. And their 2020 targets, I don't know if they're on target to hit most of these. They might not be, obviously, with everything going on, but I'm sure they'll do very, very well. And so that is the stock pick for the month of December. Another thing that people actually don't know is that Telus is actually in the telehealth business as well. I know in Canada, a lot of investors, maybe even a lot of new investors, are looking at what is it, telehealth, I think it's called, and CloudMD, which recently just hit the market publicly, I think a few months ago. And a lot of people there's been a lot of talk around those companies. However, Telus, as the company itself, as a telecommunication company, has dove into the telehealth, like phone doctors or whatever it is they have. You call your doctor, and it's literally right on your phone, and that is called Babylon. I think it's called Babylon Telehealth by Telus, and it's just an app, and it's just same as I think it is telehealth. Is it telehealth? Well Health is the stock that people have been hyping around, and CloudMD, but Telus is in that game now, and so it's good to see that they can compete in that market, because it's been seen as a alternative when we are in these lockdowns, or people just don't want to go out, and there it is. So Telus is a player in that game as well, and it's just awesome because they have the telecommunication experience, and they just keep on growing. They are one of the fastest growing companies among the three, Rogers and Bell, and that is why I'm picking it. So they do pay a quarterly dividend, per share. It's $2.25 per year per quarter, so every 3 months. So divide 225 by 4, and that'll be your quarterly dividend for Telus. But that is pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. I know there wasn't too much information, but it was enough information for you to start doing your research and really look into Telus as a stock and holding it as a position. I do see immense growth with this company, or else I wouldn't be starting my position in it. And the reason is they're just big players. They are big players in the game, and they just continue to show growth. I mean, when you go through a stock split to raise capital, and you go from, I think last time I purchased Telus was back in 2018. Was it 2018 or 2019? It was one of the two. And they were at the same price they are now, and they went up to about $50 when they did a 2-for-1 split back in April this year, and no one talked about it, like Tesla and Apple, but they did a split as well, but that's for another day. Other than that, guys, hope you guys did enjoy the video. Maybe consider hitting that subscribe button, leaving a like, leaving a comment. Let me know if you have Telus in your portfolio, or you're looking now to add it to the portfolio, because now you know a bit more, especially the telehealth. A lot of people aren't aware of that, but it is called Babylon by Telus. It is an app, and so go check it out if you want to look at other alternatives other than Well Health and CloudMD. So we'll see you guys definitely on Friday when we add the position and update the dividend tracker. thank you guys for all the support and the continued growth with the channel. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.